most important thing people should know about BSM and its ministry on a college campus is that these are very formative years.
Well, before I was active at the BSM, I was in a sorority here on campus, and it's a totally different world, and God definitely pulled me out of that because it was not glorifying to Him.
The culture at Rice is sort of very tolerant of everything.
Just a regular snack event, and she came and she was wondering what we're doing.
First time I went to Nicaragua, we drilled a well there, and I know that we impacted a whole community, giving them fresh water.
It had grew me to actually be able to go out and talk to other people.
Well, it provides a good place to be a Christian on campus. Without it, it would seem more like just me against the world.
Really, there's so much that the BSM did while I was at school, and I can't state enough how connected it kept me and taught me in how to lead people in serving the Lord.
It's lonely at U of H, such a huge campus, and I wasn't all too sure how many Christians there were, or if even I was the only one there. It kind of seemed like that.
People might tease you on campus because you're involved in, something other than a sorority or fraternity on campus. You're part of a Baptist ministry. You're teaching them about Christ.
Where you've got this huge university that's so diverse, where the guy across the hall from me was the president of the Gay Lesbian Student Association, and I had Muslim friends and Hindu friends and many agnostic friends.
The gap between, youth group whenever you're in high school and then once you get out of college, I mean, a lot of things can change.
Last semester I really just found a great group of people who shared the same faith with me, and same desires on campus.
Just literally helping people. And I think that's what Jesus did. He went out to the people who were in sin and the people who needed Him and pulled them out.
Without BSM in my life, Rice would have been overwhelming. Rice would have been terrifying on many days.
I feel like sometimes my faith isn't really taken seriously. Like, I take it very seriously, but I'll tell others I'm a Christian, and they're like, okay, whatever.
I see God working with others on BSM from on this campus. Is that their lives are changed.
She came and she was wondering what we're doing. She got a snack and we hand out little New Testament Bibles, and she was curious what it was.
BSM set the tone for my entire college life.
Friends who grew up Christian but were sort of wandering from that. It taught me that to really serve Christ is to live in that kind of environment and represent Him, to be salt and light.
A lot of ministry opportunities here. We have a very large Muslim population that comes to HBU.
It's hard to start some of these meaningful conversations about our faith and what we believe when everyone's just really accepting of everyone.
They were my family. The friends that I made there are still some of the best friends that I have, even though it's more than 10 years later.
Picked it up, and ever since I've built a relationship with her, and she has been really curious about the Bible.
Biggest thing that holds me up is accountability, and I think you get that here on campus through the BSM.
I feel like I'm in a position where I can influence people's health. And I think a huge part of that health is spirituality.
To have that ministry there to continue to pour into our lives and to develop our walk with Christ is very crucial.
In the class, I think it was 8 o'clock, and Pastor Jamie, he stopped me. He said, come and help us pass out some some breakfast. And I was like, huh? Because at first I wasn't going to do it. I was going like, nah, I can't do it. I'm going to go to class. But I stopped. I'm glad I stopped.
This is an opportunity for them to make decisions that shape the rest of their lives.
Middle of that year, he decided one weekend when he was going home, this is the time for me to really put the question to my parents and say, will you believe this? Do you believe this? And that group prayed for him. And he came back that next weekend, and his parents had both made professions of faith. And there were many other family members from that group that have made professions of faith and have life-changing experiences from that group. And it's just so encouraging to see that it was college students.